e-commerce. Today we are in the Business Reinvented, organized by Postis, our Romanian friends. Welcome Mircea Stan, CEO of Postis, and Hubert Walczak, e-commerce manager from Rolixus. Mircea, you are a founder of Postis and you are also CEO. I see that you have a great passion of technology and extensive expertise of the software development and business process management. You are establishing the first Romanian logic company startup in 2016. Welcome and thank you for the invitation today, Mircea.
Thank you very much, Mirek, for your introduction.
And our guest is Hubert Walczak, head of e-commerce from Rolixus, responsible for the long-term strategy of the e-commerce segment, combining both the transport and contract logistics. Developing the e-commerce fulfillment strategy for e-stores and the last mile heavy bulky delivery, including value-added services. And when he has a free time, really, you have a free time in the logistics, then you listen and compose music, and also you are a traveler. Welcome, Hubert.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for introducing. I try to have some free times and have a balance between work and private living. But it's hard when you're working logistics. You know that, guys.
Cool. Gentlemen, we just meet today for some business discussion about the environment which we are living. All of us are coming from the logistics and from the e-commerce partially. Let's tell us briefly about your companies and how you feel yourselves in the current business environment. Hubert, what is the Rolixus and what is your main activity there?
Rolixus is the only Polish logistics company with a global reach. Our complementary range of services, including road, sea, air, and rail transport, also warehousing and cargo projects. We have also the custom service as is designed to provide our customers with the best possible solutions, customized to meet their unique needs. Our contract portfolio includes regular and multi-product agreements signed with leading companies in the market. So, in one word, we are working in logistics for many branches, many industries, and focusing on solutions with transport, warehousing, and the last mile when we are talking about the e-commerce.
Hubert, what is the context of your business today? Changes on the market, new customers experience, new tech, which is available for all customers, and regulations to tag the whatever matters. Tell us about this.
We are living in very, I would say, challenges, but interesting times. Post-pandemic periods, changing behaviors of the businesses, changing behaviors of the customers. So we offer solutions, not products. We adjusting them in advance to the needs of companies, customers, goods, and taking advantage of the experience that we gain with cooperating with leaders from various industries. In comparison to our main competitors, our clients perceive us to the most innovative company on the market because we provide them with a solution that they exceed standard instead of forcing them to fit into Reddit patterns and pre-established procedures. So the business that we have today is more and more, um, I would say, challenges us, and the markets also. So we focus on especially on the transport last mile, and developing our e-commerce strategy on customers' experience. So without that, you know, people making shops on internet, they are looking for the best convenient solutions. So we are invest in new technologies. We are invest in people within our organizations. We are invest in improving and optimizing our service, and we still observing the changes, they are around us. So I would say, looking forward, that it's still many things to do, but pandemic or COVID caused that many companies, as we are, looking for new areas. We are concentrate uh, our service and processes on the best solutions.
Hubert, you mentioned about the technology, and this is a time to ask Mircea about the technology and the business for the Posti. Where are you, Mircea, with this situation, with this new environment?
Thank you very much, Mirek. First of all, I will add a few words regarding the overall context. We are still in the very volatile situation after the pandemic. Now we enter in the new, let's say, context, which is generated by either geopolitical situation in the region, but also generated by the macroeconomic condition and especially the inflation. All this, let's say, unpredictability that you see on the market puts some pressure on the uh, last mile and e-commerce, and with the help of technology, let's say, you can improve the overall customer experience. People are very demanding. They are very cautious when they try to buy something. And this is the reason that maybe more than ever, you need to put some data at work and to try to build the solution with all the customer needs and all the implications that they have in order to fulfill, let's say, what is needed in the market. In that respect, we develop our platform in the last few years in order to address the more complex situation that you will face in the last mile. Therefore, we provide a lot of, let's say, solution to have access to um, multiple delivery option in the last mile, but also to keep in mind personalized journey in the shopping experience.
Okay, thank you, Mircea. Let's talk about your business has developed and what kind of challenges you face on the daily work. Hubert, disruption and innovation. What is your groundbreaking idea?
Oh, good question. um, Technology is driving a heightened level of innovation in product and service offerings in the last mile delivery market. And it's transforming the way delivery provides interact with their customers. So customers have ever increasing demands for the delivery to be flexible, visible, and fast. And now it's the best, uh, all at a low price. New technologies, as algorithm and analytics driven apps, yeah, they are very important for the last mile deliveries. Um, I will add also the proper road planning and optimization. That the keys to success. So the through is that customers today expect much better service level. They need their deliveries to be cheap and fast, but accompanied by an exceptional quality of service and convenience. So I'm ready to say that without breaking technologies, the new IT system solutions that support companies as Rolexus in the last mile to be, you know, faster, better, and with high quality, it's impossible to do that manually, as you said. So for me, this is now the trends. This is now the way where the logistics operators following, and I'm expecting that. The new softwares, the new solutions will be appearing in the IT market. So we are ready to use them. We are ready to learn the new algorithms because yeah, this help us to servicing the last mile the best with as we can.
Hubert, but tell me, who is it for and how does it help to your customers? What is the pain point solved by your idea?
Um, all all activities we did or our competitors did are focusing on customers or consumers. So we specialize in the transport of heavy and bulky goods. What does it mean, heavy and bulky? We are specialized in the branches as white gloves or furniture, home and garden, sports, um, and those businesses, those branches expect deliveries, but also the floor deliveries, or we can say the home deliveries. So we are meeting the expectation of consumers, also providing this kind of service. Um Hence, we focus on a lot of our service to relieve consumers and contribute to their final satisfaction, because the satisfaction uh, we know that is crucial. We are constantly working on an advanced planning system that responds adequately to increasing disruptions, so thanks to which we can also ensure the convenience of home delivery while keeping operating costs to a minimum. So yeah, many interests, many challenges, but at the end is the person who ordered heavy and bulky goods and expect that the shipments will be done as quickly as possible with a very good condition and with value added services, as I mentioned. So, floor deliveries or assembly or installations. So,
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah, this is interesting. You know, I'm working for the courier industry since 30 years, and 30 years ago, moving the package from A to B was very simple. Some people are saying today it's not so very simple. I have a question to Mircea. What is the new compared to the old ways to doing the business?
Um, I think it's a good question, and it's very well related to what we do because As you mentioned, if you look in the past, you have a very simple operation. If you look on the transportation, last mile, and how to handle the goods. Now you have a lot of challenges, and Herbert mentioned a few of them. You have high demand from the customers. You have a very unpredictable environment, and also you need to keep the operational cost under control. How you can scale, meet the high quality demand from the end users, but also be able to take the good decision for your business. The only way to do it at scale is to use as much as possible, not manual processes, but to have automated processes taking consideration, I don't know, advanced machine learning and data science algorithm. This is how we build our platform, taking in consideration the current context. We offer, let's say, multiple integration through the digital API and other tools. And based on that, we can build a full automation flow and personalize customer delivery journey in order to not only measure what is the best for them, but also take in consideration what are their, let's say, perception with regard the overall customer satisfaction. This is the big change that has done in the last few years in the last mile logistics, meaning that you should put at work very large amount of data and try to combine very, let's say, strict and very calculated risk together with customer perception and personalization.
Thank you, Mitya. You mentioned a very important thing. Your company is based in Romania. We are sitting in Poland, two countries from the Central Europe, which have a lot of similarities. However, still the markets are different. How do you see this in the logistic environment?
There are a lot of similarities because we share a common history. Both countries come from the old communist regime in the same area, but we have a different evolution. From that point of view, we try to keep up the I don't know, the good leg between Eastern Europe and Central Eastern Europe with the Western part. And here, I believe that Poland has an important role, including in the, let's say, current geopolitical context, because from the logistic point of view, it's a good hub to make the link in between the Central Eastern Europe and the Western part of the Europe. I believe that this is the key now.
Digital and dynamic fulfillment is based on advanced WMS. How the technology doing the efficiency for your business, Hubert?
Yeah, today I cannot imagine a warehouse that could handle dynamic e-commerce without an advanced WMS system. Um, with the advent of always on e-commerce, so the demand for faster response and the need to manage the large number of SKUs with fewer euros, warehouses need to scale up and meet the standards of an intelligent, efficient, and an automated warehouse. So, digital warehousing refers to logistics facilities that use technology to optimize processes and flows and achieve full product traceability. Uh, that's why we invest many years ago in the top WMS system for our businesses. And yeah, in traditional warehousing, both inventory control and operator task organization is done manually. So the risks of errors and delays is high. The new WMS systems supports the processes to control the stock in real time, You can set the fine-tune order picking processes with right or well-designed WMS system. You can optimize the costs, and you can manage many orders at the same time.
And I have a question to Mircea. The result of your work on your idea, how this influencing the people, the business, the entire society which you are dealing with?
Um, there are two, let's say, important moments if we take in consideration the purchasing in the online e-commerce space. The one important moment in when the moment you try to, let's say, purchase the good, there is a lot of excitement when you want to buy something online. And the second, let's say, moment, it's when you wait to have the goods delivery at home. Both, let's say, take an important role in overall customer perception. Therefore, more and more, the last part become even more important for the end user. And here we enter in the, let's say, game, meaning that we try to satisfy, let's say, the last part of the, let's say, shopping experience, the delivery, to be more, let's say, predictable, more efficient, and to transform it from a very long waiting moment to a very exciting moment to receive the goods in the good condition, in the expected time, and with a lot of transparency and predictability.
Thank you, Mircea. Okay, gentlemen, right now will be a very short quiz, something like a quiz. I have three questions and three answers expected from you. Very briefly, very short, just bullet points. Tell me, top three challenges when the making your idea reality. Hubert.
Um, I didn't expect that, so let me think a little bit. Three top challenges, and
Okay, then
uh,
let's switch to Mircea, and then you have an additional time benefit to think about this.
great, great, thank you.
Okay, then I have more spare time to think. I believe that putting in work an idea, you need to convince first the people that the idea that you try to put in action, it's something that let's say very important also for them. Second, you have to I don't know, make the resources available to put in place the idea that you want to put. And the third one is the execution. If you have a good idea, you mobilize the people and you try to convince them that's a good idea. If you don't execute it well, then it's only an idea without any, let's say, tangible results.
Okay, thanks. Hubert?
Yeah, so I will add to that for Misha said the proper road planning. This is our challenges on last mile in our daily business. The second is the big challenge. Very physically is architectural and infrastructural limitations that we met every day. And the third challenges, it will be, yeah, installations and assembly, what is very expect by consumers, and we would like to achieve that as a Rolexus. So yeah, that's the three challenges I can mention.
Okay, then after the challenges, usually we have some achievements. Then, Mircea, what is three top achievements from your side and from your team?
Um, First of all, one of the most important achievements for me in the last year is that I made the transition from a corporation to, let's say, entrepreneurship. It's a different world which put you in a different perspective, and you will have a lot of satisfaction. Second, I'm very proud that we succeed to deliver on the market a very good product, we believe, that help a lot of people. And the third one, which is also equally important, an achievement for me, is that in the last 5 years, we built a very strong team here at Postis in Romania, to whom we try to, let's say, expand our business not only in Poland but also in the rest of Europe.
Okay, thank you. Hubert, your turn.
Um, so as first, I will mention that we notice increase floor delivery service by 24% year by year. So we this is a proof what I mentioned in our discussion, that people or consumers expecting the value added services. The second one is that as Rolex's logistics with deliveries in Poland within 24 hours, the heavy and bulky goods. And the third one, um, yeah, I know, very high customer satisfaction index that we present um, this month on the board meeting. So we are in a very good way.
Okay, cool. But gentlemen, I'm the hard player. Then I need to know a little bit more, and we should share some our learnings with our audience. Top three mistakes to learn from. Mircea.
Okay, that is hard. To only select
Ah,
three mistakes, it's hard because we done a lot of mistakes, or myself I've done a lot of mistakes in the last period of time. But I will try to summarize a few of them. One is that we could, let's say, working and deliver our product faster in the market. The second is that we could anticipate better the situation in which we are right now. And the third one, I think the third mistake that we done is that we believe that the pandemics will end sooner than actually happen, and that has changed a little bit the way we react at that moment.
thank you, Hubert.
It's better to learn on the mistakes
From others.
others mistakes than ours. But yeah, it's normal that we do mistakes. So in the past, what we learned and our daily business is that we provide inadequate parameters for e-commerce delivery service. So what that costs? That's many different various businesses came to us with various goods, and yeah, it and was some breaking even point that we couldn't service everything. Now it's changed, and we have right parameters of goods and transport and the last mile of e-commerce service. The second is that um, yeah, we are not armored adequate in the IT systems. So we invest in new technologies. So we invest in IT systems to be better in our processes and our service. And the third one, let me think, but um, yeah, we were strong enough in B2B channel, so um, open for new channels, especially for e-commerce. We were still in our mental was still with the B2B channels, but they are different. So we need to learn how to servicing the B2C businesses. So yeah, that was something that we change in our organizations. The mental change.
Okay, thank you, Hubert. Thank you, Micha. Because we have some time limitation, we need to speed up. And last two questions, which I had, is we should look ahead. What is in the future? What should be developed? In which context? Then, very briefly, main drivers for the success. Is there any winning formula to be a winner? Micha.
Yeah, that is very good question. If we had a winning formula, then it was something that we done and we stopped working anymore. I don't know a winning formula, but I can give you at least three factors that I believe it will help you to have a good success. First is focus. Second, and that I learned hard from my entrepreneurship career, is that you have to learn to say no, because there are a lot of things to be done and you have to choose your battles. And the third one, I believe it's the execution. You have to execute it very well. If you have focus, execute well, and stay on track with only few things to be done, then you can have a good chance to have a winning formula.
Okay, thank you, Micha. Hubert?
Yeah, as a Rolexus, we still want to be one step ahead. So you can find it in our logo. But yeah, the main drivers for success is a right or correct communications and the high quality on the daily businesses. Without that, there is a lot of misunderstandings and a lot of incidents or errors. Then is comprehensive service. So you need to achieve or meet the expectation of the businesses or consumers. And the next one, success driver, is investments in new technologies or automations, robotics, big data management, Internet of Things, and those new trends that supports in the logistics. And the last one for us is development of e-commerce service with additional services.
Okay, thank you. And this leads me to the last question. Unfortunately, last question, at least this session,
Okay.
because we can talk about the logistics probably the whole day long. Then just close the eyes, open your books, or open your business plan, and tell me what next. Mircea.
What next? I will start with let's say what Harvard said. They said that they need to learn to enter in the, let's say, e-commerce side of business. We can help. What will be next? That be kind of a joke. For us, we try to expand in the region, and here we work very hard to build some partnership in Poland and Germany. Second, what will be ahead for us is to develop more the platform that we started here in Romania in 2017. And the third one is that we want to be more close to our clients and partners in order to be more relevant for them in the process of digitalization and automation for the last mile delivery.
Thank you. Hubert?
This is the hardest question
Come
today.
on, the hardest will come later
But
from customers.
yeah, what next? For sure, as a Rolex Logistics, we would like to be a leader of e-commerce logistics operator in Poland and in Europe, because we are implementing the new projects, international projects for e-commerce cross-border. For sure, we would like to be as close as possible to people, to consumers, to businesses, as logistics experts, giving to the market the best convenient solutions. So that's the way we would like to follow, and that's the main targets for our company. With the best quality of the service and new technologies, IT technologies, to be better and better every day, and understand the needs of the businesses and the needs of the consumers.
Thank you very much. Let me close this meeting by the sentence that keep customer satisfied, keep customer happy, because the customers are paying our salaries. Then without the customers, we will be a bankrupt. Then thank you very much for today. My guest was Mircea Stan, CEO and founder of Posti. Hubert Walczak, head of e-commerce Rolexus. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the willingness of sharing your experience, and thank you also to everyone who watched this video and discussion. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you
Bye.
very much. Thank you for your invitations. Yeah, bye.
Bye.